Whatever. You can't go on Twitter now.
Okay.
Okay, I think we're live now. Had some technical difficulties.
Yes, we might not be live on Twitter, but that's okay.
Right, exactly. Everyone keeps switching their parameters on when you can go live and not. Now you need a premium account on Twitter or something like that.
Oh, yeah. And on the TikTok, we need like more followers,
Yeah.
right?
TikTok, we need more followers. This we need. On Facebook, now you have to have 100 followers.
Okay, well, good thing we have that.
Yes.
So I think we're on Facebook and YouTube, and that's it. Maybe today, right?
Facebook and YouTube today, yes. And
two different Facebook pages.
Correct. And I will copy and paste the link if you want to call in. And I can't see. There we go.
And thank you for joining us, by the way. I'm Lori.
Yes, my name is Shaun, and this is Charmed Message from Heaven. We're both psychic mediums. We do readings. On the show, we do about 10-minute readings or so. And a lot of things come through that we can't say here. There's a lot of personal stuff, things that are very emotional, things that are very upsetting. So we kind of filter in what comes. So it's okay for a live show.
Right. Yeah, without giving out too much personal information, so on and so forth. Exactly. So you'll basically, get a general message. And then if you want more details, you could message us and
Absolutely.
we can schedule a private session.
Yes. Sessions can be half an hour to about an hour or so. Mm-hmm. I never follow it perfectly, but I should.
Yeah.
And they're much more in detail, much more emotional connections. It's great.
Yeah, and I always feel like the private sessions, like the one-on-one or the 2-with-1, is you get more detailed because when we're channeling and we only have one audience member, it's easier to get more specific.
Absolutely.
Details.
Specific details. The best feeling I had, I did a reading and I changed someone's life in a matter of like half an hour.
I love that.
And that is the best feeling in the world.
Yep, that makes you feel
as long as it's for the better. No.
Right. But it makes us feel like we're doing what we're supposed to be doing here. Yeah. So thank you for calling in today.
You want to start with a general reading while we wait for callers?
Let me do a general reading. Today is the 15th, July 15th. Oh, and I will do a little, what do you call it? Advertisement for Charmed.
Oh.
Because tonight, if you're around and you're on Long Island, close to Belmore, we're having a psychic night. So there's going to be 4 psychics there, me, Shaun, my sister Christine, and Michelle, and Jamie. Oh, so maybe there's 5 of us to do readings. And you just have to text us or message us so I can give you a time slot. And they're 10-minute sessions. So you can do 10 minutes with one of us. You can do 10 minutes with 2 of us. It's really fun. It's kind of like psychic speed dating almost. But you get to ask the same question or different questions to the psychics. And it's always fun to see. They usually have the same or similar message for you. And you can get like a triple validation. And everybody reads different. So some people might read more from your angels. Some people might read more from your cards or your questions. So I like psychic nights. They're just fun, and you get a lot of intuitive information, and you get to see how other people read.
Absolutely. All of us do it differently.
Yeah, everybody. I don't think I've ever met 2 people that read the same.
Yeah.
Unless when me and Shaun are together, it's like we kind of open the same portal.
Yeah.
And we see the same things, but we'll get different messages still.
Oh, yeah.
Or different details. Yeah.
With me, it's like a family reunion. We'll be laughing. I went to a psychic fair, and other psychics came to me and said, "Why are you having so much fun?" I said, "Because their family is fun."
That's true. And and I try to only pick up on the higher energies.
Yeah.
The lower ones we kind of block, like the negative people. But I'm going to do a collective reading for today. And Shaun posted on both of the Facebook pages and the YouTube a link if you want to call in and ask your message.
Yeah, all you have to do is hit the link. It'll ask you if you want to use video or not, and it'll bring you right to our studio here.
Yeah, you'll be put in the key, and you don't have to do video. We could still pick up the phone, and you'll still come through in real time. So
Absolutely.
it helps the reading. All right, so the collective reading for everybody for today, which is Monday, June 15th, is okay, I like it. I feel like the general message today is trust your heart, trust your initial intuition for the situation. So you actually get open your heart to love, which I feel like is a lot more of loving yourself, opening your heart to your confidence in your love, opening your heart to loving your intuition, being open and trusting that what your heart is picking up is what's right. We get artistic expression, which I like. So I feel like this is saying, express yourself creatively, express yourself maybe even from the heart. And then we get, you are seeing the situation accurately, which is, again, you could see it, you know what's happening, so trust your intuition. There's all different perceptions, and everybody's is different,
Absolutely.
But if you see something and you have this strong feeling connection for it, that's probably closest to reality that there is. So you have to trust it and go with it. And that's my general reading today. Do you have any general messages, or did you get any downloads?
No downloads, but I know the archangels have been coming to me telling me that people are becoming so afraid and scared of things that might not even happen, and it's dividing us as people. And their biggest message is come together.
Unite. Yeah, I get that too, because especially when all that fear is in the air.
Yeah.
And if everybody's worrying and being so fearful of what's happening, then it kind of puts that into action. It manifests the fear. So you don't want to put more out there than you have to. We could validate situations are scary and unknown, but still manifest better things happening and hoping for the best, because that could help counteract all the other lower energy.
There are also so many things splitting us, and we think we have different opinions, but we're all wanting the same thing. So try to step back away from the whole situation and think what you really want. And most of us all want the same exact thing.
Exactly. The intentional split is what's causing
Absolutely.
the extra hate, extra fear,
Yeah.
extra animosity. At the end of the day, we all just want to be abundant and happy and free.
Yeah.
And I think united in numbers is important.
Absolutely.
And what about going back to the old days of nobody discussing politics?
Yeah.
Or not getting upset with your mom or your brother because they have different opinions than you.
Yeah.
Everybody's entitled to their own opinion. We just all have to remember, like Shaun said, the end goal for everybody's the same. Everybody wants to be happy. I'm sure even if you have difference of opinions, nobody wants to see anybody else suffering. We just want to be happy and free.
Yeah.
So extra angels, extra guides for your signs and your messages for today, but always ask what is best for you in your highest good. It might not be what you want, but it's what's best for you for the best possible outcome.
Absolutely.
So let's see if we could take some calls. I know we have a bunch of viewers on. I can't see the name. Someone's writing in from Facebook to our messages.
I'll put it on the screen.
If you could tell us your name or how to pronounce it, and then we'll see if we can give you a general reading. Any messages from my guides? First name.
Are you still there? Wait.
Simon. Okay, Simon. Nice to see you and talk to you. You wanted any messages from your guide. So the first thing I got is that you're very connected. Your third eye is wide open. You're very intuitive. And I feel like the main part of your message is to trust your intuition more. Um, oh, that's funny. And even the cards tell me, I feel like you have to concentrate more on trusting yourself. We get the yoga card, which is more like meditation, more like of yourself asking for messages pretty much. And then the teacher card, which I love. I feel like it's also telling you to teach, you're going to be teaching others how to use their intuition, how to trust the messages that they're getting. And then you also get open your heart to love, which was part of the general reading for everybody today. So do some more meditating. Let in your own messages and downloads, trust them, teach other people how to do it, and do it with love. What do you get?
I don't know if this is a grandfather of yours, but they're telling me that you're limiting yourself, just like she said.
Yeah.
Limiting your abilities because your mind is so focused on. That's an interesting way to say it. The life that we're told we have to live. We have to work. We have to do this. We have to do that. And your mind is so focused on money, on work, and everything like that. It's actually blocking what's truly coming through.
Interesting.
And,
that makes sense.
I don't know, Simon. It's like I said, it's hard to do this over chat. Then it is harder, I should say, than live. But do you work a lot, like too much? What's that say?
Should I open my third eye myself, let it open by itself, or do I need somebody to open it for me? No, you could definitely open it yourself. I feel like part of it is
it does work a lot.
Trusting more so. You know, it's not like you have to physically open it, although I do say before I do readings and stuff, I feel like I activate it by waking it up, like tapping on it. Do you ever do that?
No, I open it like I open all my chakras.
Okay, so you visualize it internally.
Yeah, almost like each chakra, when I meditate before reading, each chakra opens up like a flower blooming.
Ooh.
And they all start to spin at the same exact like tone and rotation.
Ooh, I like that. So they're all like in sync and coordinated. I like that.
So you can do that.
I do, tap on it, and then I'll visualize it almost like blinking. Like it's just opening and activating. And I feel like once I do that, I see like a beam of light coming out of it to the heavens, and it just kind of opens that connection highway, if you will. Sometimes also, if I feel like it's closed, or if I feel like I'm blocking too much or not getting the right message, I will take time and recenter myself. I'll reground myself and try to line up all my chakras like Shaun said.
I think the hardest thing for you right now is getting your mind free. You're so focused on your responsibilities, and do you have a daughter or someone you're responsible for? Basically, your responsibilities are taking up all of your headspace.
Yeah, too much worrying.
And I always tell people one way to stop that, well, not stop it, but kind of focus, is doing the breathing. I tell people to start by in through your nose, hold it out through your mouth slowly, like 3 seconds, and 6 seconds out, or 4, and 8, whatever you want to do. And just close your eyes and just listen to what you hear, feel what you feel, smell what you smell. So all you're thinking about is now.
Being present.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that literally shuts off your mind on all the other junk. It's funny, the way they say it is it takes you away from the structure they built on this life. That's a weird way to say it.
It takes you away from where they've brainwashed us to be.
Almost
is
like the
true.
Matrix. It
Yeah.
gets you away from the Matrix.
Which is true, and that's why I always say the same thing. That and the breathing technique is great. I feel like I kind of incorporate that into my grounding also. When you just slower your breathing, be present, and I always feel like I put my roots in the ground. So like I'm
I always do. Yeah.
anchoring myself, but that's drawing yourself to being present. Not letting yourself be there or in the future or in the past. You're kind of just putting yourself present, and that's physically, mentally, spiritually. It's all connected.
Yeah, absolutely. And the only other message I have is I don't know if people are trying to strong arm you, like they kind of push you where they want you, but they're telling you have to let that stop because you're bigger than you think you are, or I should say stronger.
Yeah, I keep on getting Simon too to step into your power more,
Yeah,
to be more of your authentic self, and to not let people not so much step all over you, but direct you.
exactly.
Follow your own direction.
You're a leader.
Yes, exactly. And you do get the meditate card. So again, do some more meditating. I think that's going to help you. Did you have any other questions? Or we could go to the next caller. Like we said, so we're on 2 different Facebooks and a YouTube right now. If anybody wants to call in or has any questions, you could click the link.
Click the link. I'll put it up again. You go to live chat.
Yes, we like the live chatting. We get a much more faster
Response. We get more information back and forth than we normally do.
more of a clear reading. Namaste. Thank you, Simon. Good luck.
Thank you.
All right, so let's see. So,
It's like today's a quiet day.
and we take callers from all over. It doesn't matter what state you're in.
Yeah.
We talk to a lot of people out of state and in different countries all the time, which I like. It's always interesting. Even if you do private sessions, we do Zoom and
Yeah.
like WhatsApp or phone, so you don't have to be close by to do them. So that's cool. What else do you have coming up? Any good events?
Look, just tonight is Charmed. We're doing a psychic night. People come in for readings. It's a lot of fun. And
Lisa Marie said, "What's the phone number?"
there is no phone number, Lisa. It's a if you go into the. Can I respond to her? No. Lisa, it's a link actually. If you look in the comments, you can click the link.
And all you have to do is click on it, and it'll call in. So your phone number, it'll give you the option to video, which you definitely can. But you don't have to. You could just do the voice, which is fine.
Yeah. Just click it from any computer with a microphone or
your phone.
Or your phone.
Yeah, people call in with the phone sometimes too.
If you have a hard time, we will do it through live chat. We get more information back and forth if you call in.
Yeah. So, and for everybody else who's tuning in, we see you there. Thank you for calling in. We're doing some free readings right now. So if you click the link, you'll get in the key, and we'll pick you up as they come in. And then you get like 5-10 minute reading. You could ask a specific question, or you could just ask for a general question if you'd like. And we'll see what comes up. So, Dana has a question. Do you want to put hers?
Sure.
So Dana, it says...
Dana, like we said to everyone, if you can hit the link, definitely do it. And this way we could actually talk live and get more information. Otherwise, we will do it over live chat.
So Dana says, "Hi, Lori and Shaun. I've been unmotivated with work and another doing anything about a situation that I've been dealing with since 2021. I've shared that experience with Lori previously and just wondering if there's anything you see or hear from my loved ones." Okay, so a bunch of stuff at once. All right, so Dana. And Lisa, we see you call in, so we'll take you next. So just hold on the line there.
Yes, Lisa, stay there.
All right, so Dana, anything about work? Okay. And I see, I'm already picking up your cousin, young lady who's passed. She's definitely with you. Um, I feel like she keeps on giving you something. She's giving you something. She's giving you something. I'm not sure what it means, but I'm getting the feeling from her too. It's saying like you're not giving yourself enough time, or maybe you're not doing enough for yourself.
What's the theme with people being pushed around? I'm getting the same thing, like almost like no one puts baby in the corner.
Yeah. Don't let people push you around anymore.
Yeah, like a lot of people are getting that today.
And it probably could have to be for her at work as well, I think.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I don't know what the situation is, but the first person came through and said, like, don't let them push you in the corner. I heard no one puts baby in the corner.
Hey, Tara. And then Dana, for your cards, I got detached from the drama. I feel like this is funny because it reminds me like it could be a picture of you, literally, like saying, peace out, drama. Um, the interesting part about work, I know you said you feel like you're unmotivated there. And I feel like you're supposed to be doing something different there, something like higher level, something like just higher up than what you're doing that is consistently changing and it doesn't feel boring or like mundane. What do you get about her work?
I don't. It's a young woman.
That's her cousin.
Oh, okay. I don't like. It's unsettling when young people come through.
Yeah.
But she's very energetic, very, and
Yeah.
she's like your cheerleader on the other side.
Yeah, that's why she kept on giving her something. She's like
Yeah,
giving you maybe motivation.
you're bored right now.
Oh, at work, yeah. Yeah, I feel like see if you could apply for a higher position there. I know it sounds crazy or like why would you? But I feel like somebody's leaving, maybe they're not making it known, and if you're the first one that voices up like, "Hey, I'd rather be doing this," or this I could bring so much more to this role. Try me out. I feel like it's going to get the ball rolling for you there.
Yeah, it's funny. Your cousin's telling me you actually have ideas that can improve the place.
Mm-hmm.
And being where you are, I don't know who the tall, lanky woman is that she calls lame.
Lame. Boring. Boring.
Lame, boring, and stuff like that. You need to be, like she said, in a higher position where your ideas can be heard.
Yeah. Yeah, and I feel like they're not actively looking and they're not just going to say, "Hey, Dana, why don't you come do this?" I feel like you have to reach out and say, "You know what? I really feel like I'm motivated to do this position. I have all these ideas, like Shaun said. I think it'll help." Thinking about who that person is at work, I'm bored with the other situation with the bank and the money that I lost. Calling lawyers, there is no callback. Oh yeah, let's pull for that. The money that she lost. Yep. The first card I got literally was flow of prosperity. So that tells me the money is still there. The money will still flow in. And you did get the law of attraction, which is about manifesting. But I feel like you have to keep on seeing and knowing that you're getting that money back. And I know it's been a while, but keep on seeing a check being written. Keep on seeing a wire transfer. Like keep on seeing those numbers back in your bank account. And as crazy as it seems, it's not because you're manifesting that into reality. So I think part of your block is because you've been hitting all these dead ends with the lawyers and whatnot. But I think if you are more consistent with knowing that you're going to get it back, no matter how it is, it's going to come back in. I was here in class action. I don't remember if I said that in the past, but I feel like there's somebody that helps you and a bunch of other people that have been dealing with almost the same thing because she kind of got spammed scammed online with taking her money out of an account into another one.
No.
But they said it was Chase. It was the number from Chase. It was like this whole thing. And then I don't think it was Chase. It was probably a different bank. Not giving up too much information. But she has been fighting to get her money back ever since, and they haven't been. But I still have this feeling of justice for you, and I still see money coming back in. Almost all of it, maybe a little less, and maybe that's what the lawyer takes, which makes sense.
Yeah. Hi, Michelle.
Hey, Michelle.
We'll get you
we're
one
coming to you next. We're going to do Lisa in 1 minute, and then you, Michelle, next, okay?
Yes.
Dana,
I don't know how your stomach has been, because your cousin's been worried that you're almost like your anxiety and nerves are just like getting to you physically. But she wants you to know there is a light at the end of this tunnel. Not the light, because I don't want to say it that way. But,
not yet.
But she's saying there is going to be a resolution to this. It's going to be in your favor.
Good.
And also tell her mom that she'll never stop pranking her. I don't know.
She'll never stop pranking her.
Pranking her.
Yeah, I like that.
That's like her love sign.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, because so if I don't know if her mom is open, but she's been pranking her as a sign of love. But then just if you can, take some me time.
Yeah.
Do stuff that makes you happy, things like that.
Yeah, and I get the power of joy, which is find the joy in the simple things, but that's, again, remember to have fun. So whatever's going on with work, with the money, just try to have fun with your son, with your mom,
Oh, I'm sorry. She said her mom. I don't think she's bothering your mom.
And you never do me time, you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so focus on yourself.
Because those are the times that make everything else worth it. And like I said, she's pranking her own mom, I guess.
Yeah.
She's talking about lights, TV, stuff like that.
But she does give your mom a hug.
Yeah.
And she reaches out, like with big arms to her mom. So send her that message.
Oh, she doesn't have communication with her. That's okay. Thank you very much, Dana. Thank you for letting us into your life.
Yes.
And keep us up to date.
We're sending you positive vibes and keep us posted.
Absolutely. Thank you.
All right. Let's take the next caller.
Lisa, thank you for holding for so long. Hi, Lisa. Are you there, Lisa?
And if you want... Oh, I hear something.
I hear something. She's not muted.
What does the private chat say?
Can you hear me?
Oh, now
yes,
we can.
There we go.
Oh, sorry, I didn't know how to work it.
No worries. Thank you for calling in.
So where are you calling in from, Lisa?
I live in Wantua.
Wow, very nice. Close by.
Come to psychic night?
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have a specific question or want a general reading?
I would like some clarity about career.
Hey, Michelle, you're next.
Okay, for Lisa, about career. Okay. Are you, the place that you're with, or I guess what you're doing, have you just been doing it for a while?
At the moment, I've been, let's see, I was laid off back in February, and I'm still looking for a job.
Okay. Do you want to do, though, the same thing or something different?
I mean, lately I've been looking for like office jobs. I don't know. I'm kind of lost. I don't really know what direction to go in.
All right. Because I keep on getting a job is coming, but it's different than what you're used to, different than, I guess, your normal, or maybe the past, what you were just released from. And And a lot of it is because of literally, like, it was hurting your spiritual self. You didn't feel happy there. You didn't feel like you could be yourself there. And it maybe even the jobs you applied for right after were just so similar that your angels in the universe were like, no, no, we're not going to put you back into the same situation. Like, you need a better, more like safe place. And that's what I feel like you're going to get. I do get persistence. So, like, keep on being persistent, keep on applying. But I think the new place is going to be more of a peaceful environment than like toxic and a lot going on.
Oh, exactly. Yes. The last two bosses were very mean to me and toxic. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. So, and was it like the same industry? Because I just feel like you're switching what you did. It's not exactly from what you're used to.
Well, they're telling me you're a people person. You get along with people very well, and
Yes,
that's kind of
exactly.
where your skill is.
Yeah, like the last job, I was very bored just sitting in front of the computer. Like, I need some kind of people interaction.
Absolutely. I don't know if this is like an uncle of yours. He looks like he could be a bouncer.
I see the muscles.
Yeah. Um, I almost get soprano and soprano.
Like your
vibe.
protector for
Yeah.
sure. Yeah.
But yeah, he said you don't belong behind a computer sitting there all day. Um,
So, do you see what types of like industry should I be applying for? Because I've just kind of been applying for just random like office settings. Like, do you see something specific I should like zoom in on?
I understand. Say.
I almost feel like it's more of something, not customer servicey,
No, that's
but like
literally-
you're talking on the phone to people.
and you're helping them.
Yeah. Yeah, but not like aggressive customer service. Like, not like the ones like people call up and they're mad. Like something else where you're like helping and guiding them to something. Like, I was gonna say picking or choosing their options. It feels like the nicer end of customer service. Does that make sense?
What's human services?
Human services. Oh, like
Like helping people find their way.
yes, that almost made sense too. Like maybe like almost like an advocate, a patient advocate, or something like that.
Something more where you're talking to people, because when you talk to people, they kind of relax more. You have that vibe where you can actually sort things out and relax people.
Yes.
And this job is going to be a place where you're kind of guiding them to where they need to go.
Almost like a guidance counselor, but not that title. You're right. You're more like hearing them, then sorting them, or placing them somewhere. Does that make sense? Like sorting them, placing them.
So, is this like a medical field or not medical at all? It's something completely different.
I almost thought it could be medical. I don't know if you've ever worked in the medical, but I keep on feeling whatever it is, you don't need to go back for a degree or any other certification.
Right. Like I have a family that works for a hospital, and all they do is help people get transportation, the Social Security, kind of moving them that way, Medicare.
Like an advocate, or like making sure that you're happy with the rehab you're going to, or the placement that you're getting, or the doctor that they're providing. Can't get the, all I keep on hearing is advocate, but I feel like that's not the title either. It's just the best way to describe it.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm struggling with. Like when I'm looking on Indeed, it's like I don't know what to type in. I'm typing in like receptionist, office manager, like administrative, and it's like all this random stuff is coming up. So am I supposed to, is there a word coming to your mind that maybe I should be
advocate?
Okay.
Maybe try for patient advocate or client advocate. I would even try for like counselor, But it's not a counselor where like you need to be recertified or something
I
like
have to
that.
ask my family member his title. I always forget it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll DM you later.
Absolutely. I'll find
Yeah,
out.
Because
because
there's the word like hanging up here, but I kept on hearing advocate. Maybe that's because that's going to be the word that you type in that starts to populate, the other jobs.
okay.
But I get persistence, which is saying like keep on trying. And then we get the peace offering, which tells me you're gonna get offers. And I think, like I said, it's gonna be more of a peace, more of a better environment, less toxic.
Caseworker or something.
Oh, like caseworker, that makes sense too.
Something like that. Caseworker, advocate, stuff like that.
Because I was gonna say, I feel like you're helping them pick out their rehab or like the hospice, or like you're trying to like you're giving them information,
You're following along with them as they go.
following up,
Okay.
guiding them. Yeah.
But let me just.
I also we have go now. I have to tell you the timing, even though you said you got released from your job, it wasn't so much by choice. I feel like the timing was important. Like you were not doing well there, spiritually, emotionally. I keep on getting like this fight or flight type of feeling, and they were like, they had to help you out of there. They had to get you out of there.
Yes.
I'm just writing down your name, so that's my family, what he does, and I can text you.
And I'm gonna say this too. We get the work your magic card, which I think is funny for what I was thinking. Now I'm not saying to lie. I don't believe in lying. But almost like faking it till you make it. And not going by just the skill set that you have or like what's specifically on your resume. Like be open to other options. And if you see something that maybe you haven't done in the past, but you could do that so easily, explore it, try it out, put your resume there, see if you'll get a bite. Because I feel like it's something that you've maybe been not applying to or putting off because you don't think you're qualified for or you haven't had the experience. But work your magic to me tells me you do. Maybe you don't have the experience written down or in a job, but you have it in life, and you could explain that when you're on the interview. I feel like there's things that are going to help get you where you need to be, but I feel like it's more the medical field. That's what you were feeling too, right?
Yeah, like helping people in the medical field. But
Yeah.
yeah, I definitely see it happening. I see you being happy with it. And do you sew or crochet?
No, I've never tried.
It's funny because they said they're like leaving a thread trail. I don't know what that means.
Red.
Maybe they're trying to get you to follow the thread.
The signs.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And what's honey bread? Honey bread?
Honey bread?
Yeah. This guy was like,
A what?
Like a honey bread? Do you make something like that?
what was it, like monkey bread? That stuff where you pull off.
Monkey bread?
I don't know. I was just this spirit is talking about food, so.
No, I don't know anything about bread.
That's okay. But please keep us up to date. I will send you a message as soon as I find out the title of the job that my family does.
And it's funny, maybe you were saying bread, like as in bread, like money.
Upgrade trails.
Yeah. Breadcrumb trails. Like,
Gotcha.
I think they're saying the angels are leaving you signs, like little breadcrumb trails, and that you're going to get money soon. You'll be able to be in that position where you're getting your bread, your money.
Do you think by the end of the summer?
Yeah, I feel like it's sooner than maybe like even the beginning of August. Like I feel like it's only a couple weeks out to keep on applying, but apply to things that you don't necessarily think you're qualified for because of paper trails, but that you are qualified for because it's something you could do.
Okay, that makes sense.
Okay.
Great. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Lisa. Good luck. Keep us posted.
Okay, I will. Thank you.
Thank you.
We're going to go to the next caller, which is Michelle. And then I just want to answer in the chat. There was a Christine.
Oh,
asking how do I call in. So you just have to click on the link, which should be in the chat at the beginning, or Shaun will
I'll put it
repost
again right now.
and then you'll get in key. So you'll be in line.
A queue.
A queue. Tomato.
That's
tomato.
fine. Yeah, and you can choose to add video or not. So, all right, we're going to Michelle. Thank you so much for waiting. How are you, Michelle?
Hi, I'm good. I'm well. How are you?
Hi,
Good.
very good. And where are you calling in from?
I'm in Georgia.
Oh, very nice. Welcome.
Thank you. I think like the last time I talked to you not long ago, I think you said something about this job that I had applied for was going to be delayed, and it is. It's mysteriously delayed at the moment. I think you guys had said that. I really should have taken notes, but so one of the things that's coming up is I'm going to be pursuing a lawsuit, and it's actually a little scary. You get involved with these powerful companies and they can hurt you, come back at you. I just wanted to get a heads up if you saw any issues like that, or what's your thoughts?
Okay.
So I have two things that first come to mind. Have you already filed with them, or are you like speaking to the lawyers, retain the lawyers?
Well, we were engaging in trying to negotiate something before an actual suit, and now we're inching towards actually filing. So it's getting more serious at this point.
I understand.
Yeah. I mean, I just keep on getting that. You're right. I mean, it's funny because I got two contradictive cards. If you say first I got let it go, but then I got a yes card. But I feel like the letting go is like their minuscule offer, or like their attempt to rectify anything. I feel like it's almost a laugh. Like, brings me back to what the theme was before. Like, don't let them step all over you. I do get to clear your shield, clear and shield your energy, which is telling you that, yeah, they're powerful, and yeah, you have to protect yourself. But I feel like you have to go forward with it. I feel like you're not going to get your satisfaction or your justice if you don't go forward with it. And I also feel like it's like they've done this to other people, or they're still doing it to other people. Like, it's not going to stop.
Yeah.
Next, we see you.
That's true.
Does that make sense? Yeah. The other part is positive changes, purification. Yeah. I feel like I would just go forward with it. It does seem like it's going to be time consuming, and it might be in litigation, but they can't tell you that you're wrong. I keep on getting like there's evidence, there's proof, like nothing about it is right. So the only stance that they have is that they're big and powerful and they're bullying you.
Yeah. Okay. I'm hoping that it won't actually end up in a court. Settling it beforehand is best.
There's definitely mediation, litigation, if you will. If it's not in court, there's like a round table. There's like two lawyers or mediators going back and forth with each other. I feel like they're taking notes, but then like adjusting like then their offer or their. I see a lot of back and forth, and that's just not easy, time consuming.
Okay.
What do you get?
I'm kind of getting that you don't keep it out of court, and I feel them too. I feel them settling with you outside of court.
Okay.
But it might not be for the exact amount that you think it's going to be.
Okay.
But I'm getting the feeling that, well, I just think they're telling me.
Yeah.
That,
do you see a lot of back and forth?
Yes.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, if it goes to court, it might go sour. So try to keep it out of court. They're saying, like I said, I see mediation. I see them offering you money before you get into court, so that's good.
Okay.
More than they have, though, or more than like I keep on hearing. There's other people that are silent, so maybe there's other people that want to say their truth also about it.
Maybe, but like I said,
I
I
the
don't.
idea is that this should actually go pretty quickly with before you go into court. It's
Right.
either going to mediate out or, you know.
Okay, so with the mediator, that makes sense because I feel like there's definitely the third party there that, and then the back and forth, they keep on like crossing something out and like, okay, well, if you're doing this, then I'm adding that, or if you're going to take off this, then we have to change this. Like, it's
Okay.
not as cut and dry, yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know who the
But
older
to
man
stand
is.
firm.
There's an older man standing next to me. He's I'd say average build, a little bit tall,
Yeah.
grayish white hair. Um,
That's my lawyer. That's actually the senior lawyer that probably is my lawyer, I would think. But my lawyer, you know how the firm gives you to like a different lawyer,
I
but
understand.
in the end it's like the other lawyer will probably still be involved. It sounds just like my lawyer.
Well, no, this is a person that passed away that's standing next to me right now.
Oh, okay.
That's okay. Yeah, he's just like he said. He's worried about going into court, and they said if you do, kind of move your money around. He calls it the garage fund. Like put more money in the garage so they can't touch it.
Okay.
But oh,
All right.
Father,
yeah,
husband, son, brother, being protected, choose peace. It's funny. Choose peace. Okay, so that might be the other thing. So backing up with what Shaun said, I think there's going to be back and forth, and it might not be exactly what you wanted or asked for, but I think it'll be close to it. And maybe choosing that and settling and then moving on is going to be the best for your psyche instead of going into litigation, because I think that's what it is. If it goes into real court, I feel like it's going to take a long time. It might be too time consuming and too
Yeah.
drawn out just emotionally and things like that. So I guess the choose piece is stand your ground and definitely don't take the first offer. Let them go back and forth, but then choose your piece and move on.
The other thing is my, just general money in general. If I'm gonna, my finances will improve because I spend too much, and my weight. I just keep like packing on weight. You see me losing weight.
um, I this is really personal, but they're telling me, do you like speak to someone like a therapist or something like that?
No.
Because they're kind of pushing to do that because they said all of this legal stuff and money and stuff like that. It's gonna make you feel good, but it's not gonna solve the root problem. I don't know if what was done to you was really traumatic. I'm not sure, but he wants you to find peace with or without everything going on.
Okay.
And it's interesting because the cards that I pulled also do go back into a little bit of physical connected to spiritual, emotional health. We get drink more water, which, they always tell everybody drink more water. But I'll notice too, if I want to give more of a clear reading or get more clear signs, if I'm not hydrated properly or not drinking water, it's foggy or I don't get as clear validations. So drink more water, keep that in mind. That could also go back into some of the health physically. And you got take charge of the situation. For me, is saying like, all right, you're in control now. the ball's in your court. You don't like this. You don't like what's happening here. So take charge. You have to put one step in front of the other. Nobody's going to force you to do that, So as hard as it is sometimes, find your motivation and make it happen.
Okay.
And the stuff they're going into is very deep and personal, so I'm not going to talk about it on the air. We can always talk, individually, but they need you to find rest. Your mind is always going 100 miles per hour all the time. And, yeah, and that's also leading towards other habits and stuff. So their biggest concern right now is you finding a happy place. That's the most generic I could do without getting really personal.
Okay.
But like I said, we could always talk privately if you like, but things are going to get better.
Yeah, I feel like hang in there.
All right.
We're sending you good, positive motivations. And then to leave on this note, this is a good card. It says, find the blessing in your current situation.
Yeah.
So look for the silver linings, and try to be present.
Okay. That's very good advice. All right.
Right,
Thank you so much.
We hope we helped you. Have a good day.
Keep in touch.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right, let's go to Christine.
Hi, how are you?
Oh, wait, hold on. Let me take, there we go.
Hi.
You're still there, right? Yeah, good.
Christine, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. Thanks for calling in. And where are you calling in from?
Comac, New York.
Very good. Right close by.
Yeah, not far at all.
Well, considering not cross country.
Yeah.
Did you have a specific question today?
Well, I
Actually, go ahead.
Oh, sorry. Oh, I have like so much going on in my life. My family's been in a lawsuit for many, many years, and we think it's coming to an end. So we're not sure if my dad's being truthful or not with us. My husband's going through court case with ex-wife. We don't know what's going to happen with that. So we just have like a lot of stuff as far as with, in the courts between us, and just praying this all comes to an end. It's just been a very long ride with both situations. And that's one of the things. And the other thing is, my mom is passed, if like any spirits or want to give me advice or anything that's going on in my life that could help me have a clearer picture of my future, etc., that would be incredible.
Absolutely.
Oh, I get a whole bunch. As soon as you came on, I just got this overwhelming sense of like, I need to take my breath. Like, when am I going to catch my breath? It just feels like it's consistent, and not so much like being knocked down consistently, but consistently like being fighting and like not knowing what direction to go, or like fighting for like what's coming up next. Like, I feel like I can't see the light, I just like a mudslide. Like, I just feel like every time I feel like things are clearing up, like more stuff comes in.
Yes.
And I get that overwhelming sense of can't breathe. I don't know if you have panic disorder or anxiety attacks.
Well, it's funny. I when I was younger, when I worked, I used to get a couple of anxiety or a panic attack. I didn't get it for many, many years. Recently, I had some health issues, and after that, I did get a couple. It's not like consistent. It's just things like trigger me in a way, and it has happened again, and it didn't happen for like 20 years, before I got sick.
And I feel like that's literally this toll of the stress that it's taking on you. Because the other weird part is, I feel like nothing of it is like, it's all personally involving you because it's, the people around you, but nothing of it is like due from what you caused. It's like you're just like bad timing, bad place, that it's now all affecting you. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does.
So that gets that rush of emotion. I will say, and I always just err on the side of, less chemicals, the better, less pharmaceuticals, the better. But I feel like you need something to calm your nerves. So if you don't have a prescription for anything, maybe take some valerian root or ashwagandha, something that's going to literally like just shut those nerves off.
Oh, interesting. Okay. It's really funny you said that because my son actually just bought me a bottle of that ashwagandha. It's so funny
Ashwagandha
you said that.
perfect because I feel
He
like
just
if
did that.
you
It's funny.
need it, just take it. It'll be like getting rid of a headache that, it's not addicting and it's not like doesn't make you high, but it just mutes that anxiety and those nerves.
Interesting. Okay.
Shaun has so much. Go ahead.
Oh.
Why is your mom so upset with your dad?
My dad's definitely been very difficult with my siblings and I. It has not been easy since she passed. And
I know
this
she's.
lawsuit has to do with her. And we believe that it's coming to an end. And we don't think that he's being truthful with us regarding the money. And we're very confused, me and my siblings. It's just been difficult with him, very difficult.
Now, I'm gonna precursor this by saying your mom is happy and at peace, but the way she's gonna come through is how you would see her if you lied. Because right now, I feel like she's so mad, and she goes, "This isn't what we discussed."
Yeah. I heard I don't understand why he's doing that.
Yeah, this is not what we talked about, and I don't know if your dad is the controlling type.
Yes.
And she's almost making it almost like he always had to have it his way, no matter what I said.
Yes, you're right.
And, did your mom have anxiety issues as well?
Not that I'm aware of.
Yeah.
It's possible, but not that I'm aware of. She was a very calm person, but I am her daughter, and I know she always protected us. So if she did, it might not be something I know. Does that
Well,
make sense?
Yeah, because maybe she's just showing me how she would feel right now.
Right. I think it's the worrying about it.
Yeah.
I
And
understand.
she's so upset that this is splitting a family.
Yeah, and I don't know. Do you have a son that's here?
Yes. Yes.
Because I almost feel like there's some part of it, like him getting cut out of it or him not getting his share of it, which I think that's even more aggravating.
Well,
Wait, my son or her son?
No, your son.
Oh, my son. Huh, that's interesting.
Well, it might be your part. That's why.
Oh, maybe that her
Maybe.
part is less. Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely something to do with that.
Okay, interesting.
But I don't talk bad about people or anything like that. But your dad is not being honest.
Okay.
Yeah.
My siblings and I have kind of bonded together because of this issue. It's been really upsetting. And it's not just about money, it's just overall how he is. It's been
Absolutely.
a very difficult road with him. He's been very difficult to us. Very.
I know, and that's what your mom is really showing me. And sorry, she's sending butterflies. She's trying.
I've seen so many butterflies before. I agree.
Oh,
yeah.
really?
Yes, those are that's like signs from her.
You know, we've always been told that. We thought it was cardinals, and we were always told, no, you have to look out for butterflies with her.
Yeah.
We've heard that before. It's funny.
That's funny. Yeah,
Yeah.
She's really sweet. She is. When she wasn't showing me her insane side right now. It just goes.
But she's showing your dad is like very Jekyll and Hyde also. Like he has such a soft side, but then he gets so like cold.
Yes, you're
he
right.
Goes like from this 180. Like it's just, and then I feel like we don't know who we're getting. Like I don't want to poke him because I don't know if it's going to be a good day or a bad day. And she's validating that.
That makes sense.
Wow. Was your dad ever diagnosed?
With what? With a cancer?
No, like bipolar.
I was going to say schizophrenia.
Wow.
I'll be honest with you. Not that I'm aware of he ever was. My father is definitely very, he's which I know is not an actual disorder. My father isn't a narcissist, 100%. And I don't know if he was ever had any kind of like, disorder. I have no idea.
I
But
think it's part of personality, but also I do see that kept like that switch that goes off.
Yeah.
yeah.
But no, she's laughing. She goes, "Have him examined now. That will help your case." um,
Is there anything that she wanted to say to me?
hold on.
Okay.
Yeah,
I get so much love coming
absolutely.
from you and to you, and she shows me a little baby on the other side. I don't know if this is a sibling or
Well, I lost 2 babies.
Yeah, they're with her.
is it a boy and a girl, one of each?
Yes, it is a boy and a girl.
Okay, she has them. And I just see she's like holding them, and she has like overwhelming joy for them. And
little angels.
yeah.
Oh, that makes me so happy.
Her biggest thing is she wants you to know that out of all of this, well, I'm going to say it without cursing, out of all the stuff that's going on, she's so happy that you and your siblings are uniting.
I know that would mean everything to her, and we are.
Well, that's what she's saying. She said, out of all the things that happened, she's very blessed in that sense.
Good.
Oh God. All right.
I mean, I do get a sense of too. I don't know if there's an estate executive, maybe it's just a lawyer, but I feel like there's somebody who is in the know of everything.
Yeah.
And helps to set him straight. And is kind of like,
wow,
no, this is what you get, and this is what they get, and they get, and they get.
Wow.
So I feel like he could do whatever he wants, or say or not say, or disclose whatever he wants. But I do feel like at the end of the day, when the check comes or when it's settled, they're going to be like, okay, but you can't do that, sir.
Oh, that's
so I feel like there's some type of evidence or closure that you're going to get. The only other thing I was going to mention too is it might be like, I don't know why I was seeing something like 50, 30, 30. That's too many.
Well, there was money moved.
Percentages. Yeah, I don't know what that's for.
There was money moved before the whole thing happened.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah. Yeah.
There was money moved, you said?
Yeah.
Oh.
There was like something dirty about the whole thing, but it will come to an end, and you will get what's rightfully everyone's share.
Well, do you think it would be enough? Do you think it would be enough to like really help me and my siblings just get on a really good footing?
I think it will be a good amount.
Me too.
Not $1 million each, but a good amount. Pay up this, finish that. Like, yes.
Okay. Very good. That's awesome.
And she wants you to know that she's with you and your son a lot.
Oh, wow.
Your son is, I don't know if he's
very psychic.
Empathic.
Yeah.
Yes, he is. You're 100% right.
Because she says his heart is one of the biggest attributes of himself.
Yeah, such a lover.
Yes, he is. Wow.
Absolutely.
It's a positive and a negative because he wears it on his sleeve too much.
Did your mom bake a lot?
Yes, she did.
Okay.
She did bake.
Okay, because I don't know if you're ever in the house and all of a sudden you smell it. I like smell her baking.
I was going to say like a rhubarb pie or something with red.
I don't know.
Red center, red in it.
Well, that's why she always made different pies. She would see different recipes and cool whip things and lemon
funny.
And stuff.
Yeah, so just if you ever get like a whiff and you're like, what was that?
Oh, wow.
Because she hangs around your house a lot.
I love that.
Absolutely. But
So, and I also get that she's very proud of you. And I don't know what it is you're doing with work, but she's like, you've made a name for yourself. You've made something for yourself. Does that make sense?
Yeah, well, I started my own business to help while my kids are younger, but
awesome.
I'm going back to college to finish my degree.
Oh, perfect. Okay.
Yeah.
Because she's
Very
like so proud of that. She's just like
Oh,
let her know how proud I
Yeah.
am. And she said there's something with, I don't know if the number is 58 or 5 and an 8, but there's something with something that has to do with the college. And every time it's like a chapter or a page or this or that, like her numbers always come up for you.
oh, interesting. I got to pay attention to that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And she's like, it just works out so like synchronicity.
Oh, wow.
And she likes that.
But she's a wonderful woman. Actually, she's loving. She's warm, and she's so happy that she's so like healthy on the other side. She's walking. She's running around.
Oh, I love that.
And also just that fighter in her. That's why I get that, like, no matter what your dad is doing, like, she's going to fight and make sure that it comes to light. So,
Was she in a wheelchair at the end?
Was she what? I'm sorry?
In a wheelchair.
Towards the end, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, she
Because
really
because
sucked.
no one needs to push me around anymore.
Oh, I love that. Oh, that's wonderful. That makes me so happy.
Okay. Last thing.
Yes.
Was there a soup she made like that was really like herbal?
I know she used to make like a meat soup and like a lentil soup. I remember that.
Okay. It might have been a lentil.
yeah, like earthy.
Yeah. But she's saying make that. It's healthy for you.
Oh, okay.
She has such a good smile.
Oh, I will do that.
Absolutely. Thank you so
you.
much for
Thank
calling
you
in.
Much. Thank you to both of you.
Thank you, Christine. It was nice to talk to you. Keep us posted.
I
And
will.
we'll be on next week if you want to call in.
Oh, for sure. For sure. I love you guys. Thank you.
Bye.
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 All right. Well, thank you everyone for tuning in, for calling in,
Yes.
for live chatting in.
we had a good Monday.
Absolutely. This always brightens my spirits each Monday morning or whenever we do it.
Yeah. We try. Oh, do you want to see when we'll do it next?
Next week, it looks like we'll be on.
Let's see. Coordination is key
Yes.
here.
We probably should do this before the show, but
The 22nd.
right.
So I just have baseball at night. So you want to do it at 10 again on Monday?
Sounds good. 10 o'clock on the 22nd.
Monday podcast.
Radio show. 22nd at 10 o'clock. I will actually put it up on Facebook and TikTok and everything like that, YouTube, and you'll be notified when the next show is. Monday, 22nd at 10 o'clock. So, I always say thank you for letting us into your lives with these readings. It really gives us a whole peek into your life. It's beautiful.
Yeah, and we love to help any way we can. And if you're around tonight, like I said, you're on Long Island in Belmore, Charmed, the shop, our shop, my shop, is having Psychic Night. And we still have a couple spots left open. So if you want to come, just text me and we'll put you in the book.
What's the address?
305C Bedford Avenue in Belmore Village.
Perfect. And always, you can send us a message if you'd like a private reading where we can go into more detail and look deeper, and we'd be happy to do that.
Yeah.
So thanks again, and we'll see you next week.
Peace out, everybody.